What's up, everybody? Believe it or not, there were in fact fights last night, kind of an under the radar card, but nothing gets past the Beefy Boys, and we're gonna break it down. And who better to break it down with than, as always, my partner Harrison Madden. Let's get it, episode 63. Let's go.
Next fight was amazing. This was
Dude,
actually, and bro, I don't know if you have the bonuses written down. I didn't this week, so feel free to like enlighten me if we come across them. Because I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like maybe this next fight was one of them. If neither one of these guys got a bonus out of this,
let's
I'm
see.
gonna be
I
pretty
can look him up
offended.
here real quick for us, but
Yeah, no
I would
worries.
be
But
amazed.
I'll
But
introduce it
oh
while
yeah,
you
you're
do
right.
that.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, all right.
He's
So
the
so yeah,
first
we.
dude that awarded it.
Oh, so
Jamie Mullarkey.
not both of them. Not
Yeah.
both of them.
Oh no, no. Yeah,
I thought
just
this was the
Mullarkey.
fight of the night. I thought this was maybe worth both of them. I thought this was I loved this fight. This fight was probably just in a nutshell the fight I enjoyed watching the most on the whole card.
Oh, actually, I misspoke. Perez and D Silva both also got performance of
Okay,
the night
good.
bonuses. So this will be our
Okay.
third one of the card here coming up in 4 fights. The prelims were
Wow.
everything last night.
Prelims were fucking cracking. Okay, that backs up what we were saying. Yeah, the prelims were dope. Yeah, man, I love these prelims. And this next fight, like I said, I thought this next fight, both these guys deserved 50,000. But we had Devonte Smith minus 150. Prospect with a lot of respect on his name. We just talked about it. The Andrade didn't have enough. This guy potentially has too much. But everybody's
True.
real high on Devonte Smith. With good reason. Good reason. He shows a lot of fucking promising traits. And then fighting Jamie Mullarkey, plus 125 underdog, fighting the lightweight division. And we're always looking for that new batch of lightweights. A lot of the lightweights that we know and love are not spring chickens. So I feel like the lightweight division is always.
I think that's a different language.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's a Russian bot. Shout out
Oh,
Ukraine.
nice.
I much prefer your porn bots to like this weird bearded guy, but yeah, get your targets a little cleaner there in the Eastern Ukraine troll farm. But
Hey, we'll
anyway,
take the
sorry
viewers. We'll take
everybody.
the
We'll take
viewers.
the viewers. We'll take the viewers. Yeah, man. Sorry, we literally got like this random like foreign guy like trying to get in on our live and dropping comments. And hey, if I'm reading the situation wrong, that's probably on you for how you presented it. But it sure seems that way. If it looks like a duck and walks like a duck, I might have to think it's a Russian troll. But anyway, we got back to this Devonte Smith, Jamie Mullarkey fight. Like I said, we're always kind of got our ear to the ground looking for that next lightweight. A lot of the lightweights are not spring chickens, as I was saying. And man, so I think a lot of people had their eyes on this fight. I had this one circled. This was the exact opposite of the last fight. When I was reading through the card, I was like, oh, hell yeah, this one will be fun. Right before this fight started, actually, I looked over to my wife and I said this exact words. I said, Jamie Mullarkey's a tough son of a bitch. I didn't say he was overwhelmingly skilled. I didn't say this guy's a freak athlete. I looked over to my wife, Nina, and I was like, this guy's a tough son of a bitch. This is going to be a good fight. And God damn it if that doesn't, like, sum up this fight in a nutshell.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of the narratives you just presented of Devonte Smith, people are super high on him for his skill set, and Jamie Mullarkey is just one tough, like tough as nails kind of a guy. That's the exact thing the UFC was trying to pitch to us in this fight. I think that's why the odds are Mullarkey at plus 125 and Smith at minus 150. Like, I think you hit the nail on the head.
Does Mullarkey not give you, like, Hangman vibes? Like, just that kind
Yeah.
of intangibles, like that Australian shit? Just,
Well,
yeah,
his
man.
training partner for this camp, and then also for the other guys' camp. So Volkanovski's his actual training partner now, and he was training with him for the Ortega fight, and now Volkanovski obviously trained with him for this fight. There's just something about those Australians, man, out of that camp that are tough as hell.
Tough as nails, right? No really jump off the charts measurables, but just all the intangibles in the world. And you gotta love guys like that. You just do. But yeah, man. All right, I mean, and we've been kind of jerking off Malarkey, but in round one, Smith came out on fire, looking like
Oh
the
yeah,
Smith that has everybody interested. Like looking like the guy that's getting talked about, looking like the guy with the Instagram followers, looking like the guy that's, setting himself up in a real good position, right? I mean, in round one couldn't have gone much better for Smith. Got like within a foreseeable distance of a finish, I thought.
I mean, I think for a regular 155-pounder, I think Devonte Smith gets a first-round finish here. I really do. I think Mullarkey's so damn tough because some of those shots he ate, man, like his recovery from those shots was crazy. Or not even recovery, but just ability to not get hurt like most other people would.
Yeah, no, we may have to put this on a chin of the year watch list. I mean, Mullarkey, or maybe new category like intangibles or heart of the year. I don't know, man. This guy showed something that you can't coach, man. But yeah, in round two, I mean, because Devonte Smith, he hurt him, I thought, once with the hands, and then he hurt him again with the knee up top. And I mean, two, just like I said, on a lot of guys would have gone down on either or, much less both. Much less within a couple minutes of each other. I mean, just even when you're complimenting Smith, it's a compliment to Mullarkey because Smith did these great things, and then Mullarkey just ate them or withstood them or dealt with them, or it kind of ends up still shining Mullarkey's wheels.
And oddly enough, man, like Smith had a clear speed advantage. Like it was clear he could punch faster. He could probably throw two in the time Mullarkey got one over. And then also Devonte Smith was throwing good combos. Like they were clean combos. I think he might have gotten too comfortable in the first round, as it ends up playing out, of course. But how could you not? Because I thought the first round was a clear 10-9 to Smith.
Yeah, Devonte Smith had to be feeling fucking good going into round two, man. Like, I got this in the bag. This guy can't hang with me. Like, and like I said, he had it with good reason. It's not like that was like bullshit. I mean, if fights were won in the first round, Devonte Smith got a dub. But you can't see where we're going with this. The old momentum shifted. It reminded me of like a college football upset. Like one school clearly has the better athletes, but one team has a little more grit, maybe executing a little bit better, maybe getting less penalties.
Or the unwillingness to quit.
Yeah, man. Mullarkey, I mean, he was out-athleted and maybe even out-techniqued in a lot of ways, but just – God damn, that shit that's just inside you, man. He's just made of the right stuff.
Well, and I think sometimes when you're built like Devonte Smith, where you're so cut down that you're just like this huge muscle, and you're throwing these creative combos and you're going all around all over the place and you're just tagging up your opponent, you might blow your load in the first round if you get overzealous or overconfident with that ability.
Yeah, and that is probably like the more accurate way to describe this fight. Like, I know I'm being all dramatic and talking about Mullarkey's chin and heart. And it sounds like I'm selling the plot of a movie, but in all reality, like the science behind it probably does indicate more to Smith gassing out. It's not as sexy of a storyline, but no, that's probably a more accurate way to describe it. But we're kind of saying the same thing here, and it's just as the fight went on, Mullarkey's pressure and toughness and his ability to kind of withstand the storm, which that storm was Devonte Smith essentially shooting his load, as you described. And it's kind of all ties in together. Kind of both things are true. But, yeah, man, fun fucking fight. They said it probably only didn't get fight of the night because it only lasted 2 rounds, and really 1.5 rounds. This fight ended 2 minutes and 51 seconds from a TKO. But yeah, Mullarkey was just able to he said between the cardio and the pressure and just like in the second round, he really kind of like uglied it up, a lot more clinch, like kind of didn't let Devonte Smith get in space, kind of wore on him, clinched with him. You know what I mean?
I think there was a clear strategy change from Mullarkey too. Because when he came out in the second round, he started to try and check distance with kicks, right? Leg kicks. Maybe some upper thigh kicks, like mid-range kicks. But one of those leg kicks actually hurt Devonte Smith. Like you could tell it. He changed his stance when it landed.
You're right.
And it put him on his heels. And fighting on his heels, I don't think he's comfortable doing that.
Great note there. Yeah, 100%. And my takeaway was just Smith was the much better athlete, but Mullarkey's a bad motherfucker. Like I don't know. No shade on Jorge Masvidal, but real talk, when I think of bad motherfuckers in 2021, I'm not talking about 2016 or 2014. Right now, guys like Mullarkey and Hooker come to my mind.
Hooker, that's my guy for toughest, like for the BMF title. It's Dan Hooker, man. He fears no man on the planet.
No, man, what he's doing right now, and I guess we'll get to that a little later, but what he's
We for
doing
sure
right
will.
now is, I mean, goddamn, I love that guy. Let's go.
The Hangman,
That's all I
baby.
can say. Hangman.
The Hangman.
And he's winning so many fans. Every comment section is just like, oh my God, I fucking love this guy. Like this guy, he's getting on his kind of Gilbert Burns tip. You know what I mean? Just anybody,
Right.
anywhere, anytime. Like rankings be damned. Like full training camps be damned. Like excuses be damned. Like let's fucking compete. God, love that guy. Yeah, man. So Mullarkey cashes. I think he was the first underdog on the card to cash, and he sure was plus 125. And I couldn't be higher on Mullarkey. Like those type of guys, man. Like those type of guys are usually don't end up being champ, but those usually guys are around for a long time and make a lot of money and get a lot of bonuses and win a lot of fans. And you know, he just strikes me as one of those guys.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to have a short time in the UFC by any means. Just
That's
from
what
his
I'm
ability
saying.
to fight out. I mean, because even
He's
if
a fighter, right? Like not like a technician, not like a elite martial artist, but he's a sure as fuck a fighter.
like I didn't see, even if Devonte Smith had kept on pressing forward, I didn't think Mullarkey was going to get finished. So even if this had gone to decision, or even if this had gone the full 3 rounds, who knows what happens in a decision? But you know Mullarkey's going to be there for all 15 minutes, and I think
I don't think
to
you
his
can
credit.
say the same for Smith. I don't think you can say the same for Smith.
True,
Well, especially when
exactly.
he fights a first round like that. But yeah, man, dead horse officially beaten. We'll keep it pushing.